Today at the Paris Finance Summit, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz called on world leaders to do something and keep their promises in the fight against poverty and climate change.
The first question, I think, is that we are sticking to our words, speaking about development aid and climate financing. There are a lot of aims that have been agreed on in meetings in the past following the Paris Agreement, and I think there will be more to come in the next years. But it is important that we do something, that this really works. And so just speaking about Germany, we will stick to what we do, being front runners in development aid financing and being front runners in finding international climate financing.
President Emmanuel Macron was speaking at a final panel of a summit in Paris, where some 40 leaders, including 24 from Africa, China's prime minister, and Brazil's president had gathered to give impetus to a new global finance agenda.
Ce sommet, des choses très concrètes qui ont été obtenues.
First, during this summit, we obtained very concrete things. We finalized the long-awaited $100 billion climate finance pledge. We stepped up for the $100 billion for the redistribution of special drawing rights that was promised in 2021. And I congratulate all those who have finalized their agreements here. We launched a new fund for forests and nature as we set sights on the UN Climate Change Conference that will focus on doing the same thing, meaning finance through revenues that will come out of its initiatives of biodiversity and nature conservation. The summit's objective is to boost crisis financing for low-income states and ease their debt burdens, reform post-war financial systems, and free up funds to tackle climate change by getting top-level consensus on how to promote a number of initiatives struggling in bodies like the G20, COP, IMF World Bank, and United Nations. The $100 billion pledge falls far short of poor nations' actual needs, but has become symbolic of wealthy countries' failure to deliver promised climate funds. This has fueled mistrust in wider climate negotiations between countries attempting to boost CO2 cutting measures.